Now, question comes up. The Nazis took him and his friends to a labor camp, and his friends kind of like mess with him. You still believe in Yeshuat Hashem Keref Ayin? We're eating 100 calories a day. We're getting beaten all day. We're here for 6 months. You still believe it? He said, 100% I believe Yeshuat Hashem Keref Ayin. I believe it. Then he says, now the conditions of the camp keeps getting worse, and they're forcing them to perform strenuous labor. His friend says, hey buddy, the guy's, imagine he's sweating, he's getting beaten, he ate this much all day, and his friend says, do you still believe? He goes, yes, I believe. Imagine the strength it took of him. Now, they take him in a cattle car to Auschwitz. There's 1,000 people stuffed into one train compartment that's meant for 100 people. Welcome, Maurice. Do you still believe Yeshuat Hashem Keref Ayin? Yes, I believe. Now, they're making a selection. Whoever goes to the left is going to the gas chambers. Whoever goes to the right gets to live. You, to the left. Now, that line, once you go on that line, they're taking you to the gas chambers, they're going to put cyclone gas, your life's over. His friend looks at him, do you still believe Yeshuat Hashem Keref Ayin? He goes, 100% I believe. They're shoved into a gas chamber. He's right next to his friend. His friend says, do you still believe Yeshuat Hashem Keref Ayin? He says, yes, I believe. Okay, 3, 2, doors bust open, Nazi guard comes in. Hey, you! Points to one Jew out of 100 Jews in there. Who is it? Yeshuat Hashem Keref Ayin, the man who believes. I need your help lifting these things. Get out. He pulls him. That man ended up surviving the war. His friend looks at him right before he's pulled out of the gas chamber to help this man lift his things. And he's pulled out of the gas chamber and his life is being saved. He says, Moti, please say Kaddish for me. You were right. Because this man held on to his belief. And so every year on Simchat Torah, the man says Kaddish for his friend, because that's when this happened, and he has tears in his eyes. No matter how difficult the situation is, Yeshuat Hashem Keref Ayin. Hashem can help in the blink of an eye, no matter what. That's what we learn right here. Okay. Moving on. This is a very important topic right here. And this is something that I've been very conscious of recently, unfortunately, because many of my friends in the past year, I had four or five friends. Welcome, Jack. Nice to see you, brother.
No, he's tough for me. Life on the Zoom.
You deserve the kavod. You're a good man. So now, many of my friends, unfortunately, lost their fathers and their parents this year. And you hear the same thing again and again. Everybody's saying such nice things about their parents and such beautiful things. And what I keep thinking about is, why can't we say these things to each other while, welcome, David. Why can't we say these things to each other while we're alive? Why do we got to wait until we no longer see somebody to say the nice things? So we're going to illustrate this point with a story. There was a water carrier in an old town in Europe named Mendy. Now, Mendy is what they would call a shlamazel. Shlamazel is a shlomazel. He doesn't have mazel. He doesn't have luck. Type of guy. He's clumsy. He comes. He brings Dovey water, and he spills the water on Dovey. I gotta use Dovey. That's part of it. I was waiting for you the whole time. so he brings Dovey water. He spills water on Dovey. And everybody, he was a simple man. He was what people would call a peasant. So everybody liked to see this guy, and they liked to rip on him. Hey, Mendy, come on, give me the water. Get out of here. People were very aggressive with him and very tough, and he didn't fight back. He was just a simple man. One day, Mendy's carrying the water over the bridge to go home to his house on the edge of town, and 2 bandits attack him. They beat him up. They take his few dollars that he has. They take his clothing. They take everything. He says, you guys aren't getting away with this. When I get back to town, I'm going to tell everybody about what you did. I know what you look like, and you guys are finished. You're robbing a poor water carrier. That's really what you do for a living? What a disgraceful people you are. He said, oh yeah? There's one problem, buddy. You're not getting back to town. They tied him to a tree, and he was there for 6 hours. Meanwhile, the bandits walking over the bridge. The bridge collapses on him. He trips. He falls into the water to his death. Now, people in the town see that the guy's wearing the water carrier uniform. The water carrier is dead. He's holding the water carrier uniform. He's dead. So now they make a funeral. Mendy's funeral. So now everyone goes, they pull up, everyone's wearing, their white shirts, everyone's nodding their head. First guy gets up to speak. This guy Mendy was such a sweet and humble guy. He was so down to earth. He was such a genuine character. The guy was so consistent every single day. He came, he delivered the water, rain, snow. We're gonna miss him. And everyone's saying such sweet things about this guy. Now, in the meantime, 2 hours before his funeral, someone saw him tied to a tree in the forest, and they had mercy on him, and they untied him from the tree. Now Mendy's running. He barely has shoes on. He's barely dressed. He's running. All of a sudden, he gets to the center of town. He sees Mendy's funeral. He goes, all right, this is pretty interesting. Mendy's funeral. So he goes in. He sits in the back. He's in the corner of the room. He's listening. And this guy, Mendy, oh, we're going to miss him. What a sweet, good, down-to-earth guy. He really lit up my morning. When I saw him in the morning, he had this kind, humble smile. And they're saying such compliments about him that he never even heard 5% of that in his life. He never got even near, and they're praising him. All of a sudden, Mendy says, hello, everybody. They turn around. The whole place is quiet. Their face drops. He goes, I would like to speak at my own funeral. He gets up. He takes the microphone, and he says, why is it that you all wait till I die to say these beautiful things about me? Why can't we say this to each other while we're still alive? And so that I took to heart. And when when we see somebody with a good trait, we try to say the good things about them to them, because we don't know that one criticism could destroy somebody and one compliment could build somebody. And most of the time when you say something nice to someone, they're not going to tell you what it did for them. But if every single person thinks back to life, think about somebody who complimented you. Think about if a compliment, you're going to remember that person, and you're going to think such nice things about him when he compliments you, and you're going to always have that to feel good about it. But now, God forbid, think about somebody who criticized you. Even if they were right, most people, you have a bitter taste in your mouth for the guy, and he lowered you. So the message here that we want to bring home is that, again, everyone to their own level, to what they're comfortable with. It doesn't mean you got to walk around like you're drunk and saying, Davi, you have the best beard in the world. Maurice, you're the funniest guy I know. You don't have to do that. But you have to, on your own level, if you have something nice to say to somebody, it takes 30 seconds. It's a little bit hard, but at least you told them, at least you built them up, at least you gave them that strength about them, and that can give them the strength.